That's a big question. Hi, I'm Jurjen Annen. I'm the founder of Bosbeweging. It's a school for living with nature. And what we do is we teach people to live close to the earth in a primitive way. So I teach them the old ways of our ancestors and the natural people that still live close to the earth. I live in Drenthe. I've got a beautiful community where I live. And we have some land that we care for and where I can act my instructions as a caretaker, as I've learned from the native people. That is our task in this earth. And I do this for 12 years now. We do this for 12 years now and started a community similar as the community we've got here. There's quite a few people from our tribe here, which is good to see. And what we do is we stay for longer in the woods and strip away the comfort that we're used to. And by stripping away our comforts, like a house, a bed, normal food, we open up to nature. We have to go through our fears, and by going through our fears, we come to our true self. And sometimes we're a little too much in our head or in concepts that we're thinking about, not opening truly to nature. And by actually living as a tribe in nature, learning the old skills and the difficulties with that, but also the fun with it, to make fire with a bow drill and to make string from plant material and make your own baskets. By that we get the experience of what it actually is we are maybe working towards to. So it's not just how to learn to build a grass hut and to sleep in it, but what it is to live in the wild time, not to be worked by the clock or worked by goals. And how it is to listen to your own rhythm, but also the rhythm in nature, which is constantly changing. It's different now than in the morning. It's different in the morning than it's in the evening. It's different in the winter than it's in the summer. And often that's different than the way we are used to work, which is often scheduled every day, 9 to 5, have to work, have to keep on going. Even when we had a hard time, or our heart has a hard time, we have to keep on going and we have to continue. While nature is asking us something else, calling us back to listen. I believe it's layers. It's layers of consciousness. We have the concept of a true self as being something divided from everything living around us. However, that's not completely what a true self is, in my belief. We have a true self, we have our own consciousness, but we are social animals, and naturally, the most of our consciousness is lays down in the tribe. And then we're part of a bigger consciousness, and it's a consciousness of the area you live in, and the mammal family, but also of your local surrounding that has its own consciousness, which you are part of when you're harvesting it, when you're growing, and this all is the shared consciousness we have with plants and insects, which is part of the consciousness coming from higher above. So what is a true self? It's a part of a greater self, which is much more powerful than our little true self. We are on surface. My workshop is about wetlands. I walked two paths in my life which are now coming together. One is building wetlands, designing, drawing, being creative, and calculating how I can make a wetland that cleans the water, that adds to biodiversity, and can add for food. And off the path of my Old Way Skills School. And at the moment they're coming together through permaculture. We're just discussing our true self and how the area you live in is part of your consciousness, and you're part of the consciousness of your surrounding. We are very much here in Holland a wetlands people. Even if you come from outside in Holland, if you live here long enough, you will become part of that watery consciousness. However, we're still looking very much towards agroforestry, which is an important solution. And it's an important solution for most of Europe and even part of Holland. However, if we really truly listen to what the land is asking from us, it's partly trees, but the most of Holland does not know trees, but knows wetlands and knows fish, abundance of fish coming from the ocean to spawn, coming in the rivers, coming in the wetlands, which can be cultivated. We are a people that have harvested taifa, the reed cigars, which is a beautiful source of food, of materials, fire material, building material, and giving us proper basic nutrition throughout the year. So my workshop was about this and actually making something with this plant. Just a little reminder to help us remember where we came from and what our relationship is with this plant and with the wetlands we live in. And it's beautiful. There's some fantastic examples from natives around the world working in and through wetlands, or having the wetland work through them, with growing rice, fish, ducks, buffalo, all together in one system, often treating sometimes polluted, sometimes manured water, and actually cleaning it up and creating something like 2,000 kilos of fish per hectares per year in a permaculture setting, which is rivals or is beyond monocultures of aquaculture that we see today. And it's one of the fast-growing types of agriculture at the moment, is the aquaculture. So something for us to think about as our wetland people, with having 2/3 of our country below sea level. Hi. Welcome on Earth. Take in your rightful place. My green dream is that we can let go of our addiction to oil, let go of our addiction to discomfort that's keeping us safe. And finding that true safety is in hands of Mother Earth. She's keeping us safe, and we can rely on the science and spirit to tell us what to do. And I hope that will enable us to again live closer to the earth, and have maybe little homesteads with thatched houses and loam-built walls, isolated with taifa, and having some cattle, fish in small communities dotted around these natural wetlands, and maybe have a little few cows, or have them walk through a wetland where they can give birth to their young in a reed bed in a bit of shelter.